Hello everyone, welcome to GrowMed. This channel is a one-stop guide for the Fmge aspirants. So if you're new to GrowMed, subscribe to GrowMed and tap the bell icon. So this is a short and a quick comprehensive review of the cardiomyopathies. So this is a very important topic and comes in integration with the pathology as well. Okay. So we will cover the pathophysiology and along with that the medicine. So cardiomyopathies, these are classified into the four types. First the dilated cardiomyopathy, then HOCM, which is the hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy, then restrictive, and then stress, also known as Takotsubo or broken heart syndrome. So we will discuss about all these things one by one, and we will also discuss the kind of questions asked in the FMGE and the previous year questions. Okay. So the dilated cardiomyopathy, it is the most common variety. As the name itself says that the dilated means the left ventricle is dilated. As you can see here in the image that the ventricle, it has dilated. Okay, and the most common cause is the alcohol. There are other causes also like the viral, polygenetic, then daunorubicin and doxorubicin. So these drugs, these are the anti-cancer drugs and they precipitate this condition. So a question was asked on this. So this is a PYQ. Which of the following drugs causes dilated cardiomyopathy? Okay. So if we take the biopsy, then on the biopsy we see the myocyte hypertrophy and along with that interstitial fibrosis. So this is the image which you can see here that there is fibrosis present. So the interstitial fibrosis and also the myocytes, they have become hypertrophied. Okay. Then from the medicine point of view, questions are asked mainly on the function of the heart, like there will be systolic dysfunction and we can see heart failure with reduced ejection fraction and also S3 heart sound is heard. Then in this condition we can see dicrotic pulse and pansystolic murmur is heard. The treatment of this condition is to first treat the underlying cause, like if it is alcoholic then stop the alcohol, then viral then treat the virus. Okay, like that. Then other drugs used are the ACE inhibitor, beta blocker and diuretics. Also cardiac synchronization can be done and salt therapy. Then moving on, HOCM. So this is asked multiple times in the FMGE. So this is associated with the left ventricle hypertrophy. As you can see here, the hypertrophy of the ventricle, mostly the septal hypertrophy. Okay. So it is a genetic condition associated with the chromosome 14 and mutation present in the beta MHC, that is the beta myosin heavy chain. Okay. And it is an autosomal dominant condition. So as we had discussed here that asymmetrical ventricular septum hypertrophy can be seen. So this is called as a banana shaped heart. So this looks like a banana. Okay, so this is called as a banana shaped heart. Then moving on the biopsy we can see that the cardiac fibers, they are arranged in a haphazard manner. This is also called as the myocyte disarray. So in this condition we will be seeing the diastolic dysfunction, and due to the diastolic dysfunction the pressure will be on the left ventricle. So then later if we do not treat it early, then it will be causing systolic dysfunction also. So this is a previous year question that which kind of pulse is seen in the HOCM, and it is the pulsus biciferens. Okay, and S4 heart sound is heard. So on ECG we can see this finding V1S, that is in the lead 1 we need to look at the S wave, and in the lead 5 we need to look at the R wave, and the height of these both, if it is more than 35 mm, then we can consider it as a HOCM. Then drug of choice is the beta blocker, and we can also use ICD. So this was also a PYQ. So image based question can also be asked from the HOCM. So this is the image and you need to remember it. Then moving on, restrictive cardiomyopathy. So there is one point in this HOCM that there will be history of sudden death in the family, especially the sibling. Okay, and in this condition there is left ventricular outflow tract obstruction, due to which there can be sudden death of the patient. Then restrictive cardiomyopathy. The most common cause is the amyloidosis, and on the biopsy we can see deposition of the amyloid. As you can see here, there is deposition of the amyloid. So image based question can also be asked. So due to the deposition of this amyloid, the myocardium, it will be appearing shiny. So due to this shiny appearance, it is called as glittering myocardium. So the pathology associated with this is that due to the deposition of the amyloid, the ventricles, they are not able to relax properly, due to which there are chances of occurrence of the heart failure. Then the finding seen in this condition is that Kussmaul sign positive. So this one is a PYQ. Kussmaul sign means that the JVP increases on respiration. So whenever there is increase in the JVP on inspiration, that is called as the Kussmaul sign, and this is seen with the restrictive cardiomyopathy. Then there is left ventricular diastole reduction and increase in the left ventricular size. So we can hear a S4 sound. Treatment, we will be using beta blockers. Then moving on to another type of cardiomyopathy, that is the stress, which is also called as Takotsubo or broken heart syndrome. So it is associated with the emotional stress. That's why it is called as a stress or the broken heart syndrome. Okay. So due to the emotional stress, there is release of the adrenaline and the non-adrenaline, which causes this cardiomyopathy. Okay. So this is most common in the females, as female are more emotional, and the clinical features include myocardial stunning without ischemia. So there is no ischemia, it is just the myocardial stunning. Then the classical finding of this is outpouching of the ventricular apex. As you can see here in this image, there is outpouching of the left ventricle. So if this is the left ventricle, this is the right ventricle. So left ventricle at the apex will be outpouching like this. Then if we take the biopsy, then we can be able to see the multifocal contraction band necrosis. And on the ECG, we can see ST elevation. Treatment, drug of choice is beta blocker, and intra-aortic balloon pump can also be used. So this was a short and a quick revision video on the cardiomyopathy. So this is a very important topic, and frequently questions are asked on this, either the image based question or the clinical features, clinical case. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to GrowMed if you're new to GrowMed. Thank you so much for watching this video. All the best for your FMGE. Thank you. Bye bye.